If you haven't watched this video yet, I recommend watching it before moving on to the next.
I feel good.
Do you?
Feel good. No pressure.
Yeah.
It's nice to lead a life of no pressure whatsoever.
He has no interest in sports whatsoever. There is no evidence whatsoever to support their claims. This has no relevance whatsoever to our discussion.
Corruption surrounded by corrupt judges and corrupt politicians. Other than that, there's no pressure.
This apartment has a prime location, spacious, and comfortable rooms. Other than some noise issues, I am very satisfied with it. Other than the slightly shorter battery life, I have no other complaints about this new smartphone. The service at this restaurant is a bit slow. Other than that, I think it's pretty good.
And I found it to be very interesting that you would take this up.
I will take this up with my manager. We should take this up at the next team meeting. We need to take this up with the supplier to discuss the collaboration plan.
Since you started your campaign in 2015 to run for office, there have been so many attempts to get you off the board even before you started your campaign.
We need to get you off this team so you can focus on the upcoming important meeting. We need to get you off this project so you can concentrate on the new company strategy. We need to get you off this assignment so you can devote yourself to the crucial client project.
What do you say to yourself about that?
What do you say to yourself about your performance on this project? What do you say to yourself about the decision you made this time? What do you say to yourself about the future of this relationship?
And these were violated in your case, one right after the other.
Their tasks came one right after the other. He made several mistakes in his speech, one right after the other. He took several calls, one right after the other.
I'm looking at this saying, how is the jury supposed to solve this problem if they don't have all the pieces to the puzzle?
If they don't have pieces to the puzzle, we won't be able to piece together the whole story. If the project management team doesn't have pieces to the puzzle, we won't be able to design a product that meets their expectations. If the market research team doesn't have pieces to the puzzle, we won't be able to make accurate market analysis.
Okay? Now, in all fairness, we know a lot of great people, but you don't know too many that would say, I'm not going to do what they want.
In all fairness, she deserved recognition for her contributions to the project. In all fairness, the company did provide adequate training, but some employees still struggled with the new system. In all fairness, we need to consider both sides of the argument before making a decision.
What does any of that have to do with the matters at hand? And the answer is zero.
What does your suggestion have anything to do with the topic we're discussing? What does her personal life have anything to do with her professional performance? What does his late arrival have anything to do with the meeting agenda?
Whatever you do, don't testify, because you'll say something that's a little bit off, and you will be indicted for lying, for perjury.
Whatever you do, don't share your password with anyone, even if they claim to be from IT support. Whatever you say, don't mention the surprise party to Sarah, it's supposed to be a secret. Whatever you do, don't make any decisions until you've had a chance to sleep on it.
Well, I would have thrown myself in front of your car to keep you from testifying.
No, I wanted to so badly.
I will throw myself into learning English, no matter how challenging it may be. I will throw myself into this new project to ensure its success, even if it means working overtime. Despite the risks involved, I will throw myself into starting my own business and pursue my entrepreneurial dreams.
And by the way, I would have loved to have testified about those things.
I would have loved to join you for dinner last night, but I had a prior commitment. She would have loved to attend the conference, but it was scheduled during her vacation. They would have loved to buy the house, but it was already sold by the time they made an offer.
What's going on?
Yeah.
What are we missing here?
The team suffered a significant setback in this competition. The coach asked, "What are we missing here?" Upon realizing the oversight in the budget, the financial analyst questioned, "What are we missing here?" Following the unexpected drop in sales, the marketing team leader inquired, "What are we missing here?"
The burden legally is on the prosecution, but logically
You're
with
guilty
the jury,
until proven innocent.
that's
basically what
exactly the
happened.
truth.
I can tell you that's the truth with me.
That's how it
what
plays
happened.
out.
We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. This is how it plays out in real life. Let's see how it plays out before jumping to any conclusions.
And overwhelmingly, the people were in your favor.
Your hard work and dedication will be in your favor during the performance review. The judge's ruling was in your favor, so you won the case. This contract clause is in your favor as it helps protect your interests.
But I found those that had questions, and I said, "What is your question?" They said, "Where there's smoke, there's fire."
The rumors about layoffs have been circulating for several weeks now. You know what they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. The sudden increase in customer complaints suggests that there may be an issue with our product. As they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. With the sharp decline in the company's stock price, investors are beginning to question the company's financial situation. I suppose where there's smoke, there's fire.
My question to you is, why do you subject yourself to this?
We shouldn't subject ourselves to such unfair treatment. Do not subject your pets to extreme weather conditions. She didn't want to subject herself to the criticism, so she avoided the meeting altogether.
I had one of the most successful presidencies, and yet I was constantly fighting off the radical left lunatic.
She works hard every day, and yet she never seems to get the recognition she deserves. He promised to help us with the project, and yet he hasn't done anything so far. The company claims to prioritize environmental sustainability, and yet they continue to produce large amounts of plastic waste.
But maybe if I had too much time on my hands, it would have gone too far, and the administration wouldn't have been as successful as it was.
If I had studied harder for the exam, I would have passed it with flying colors. If we hadn't encountered traffic congestion, we would have arrived at the airport on time. If I had woken up earlier, I wouldn't have been late.
We look at that, it's not even a close call.
The outcome of the game was not even a close call, the opponent won easily. The result of the vote was not even a close call, no one was surprised by the outcome. In the debate, his arguments were so clear that it wasn't even a close call in terms of the outcome.
If you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with future videos. Thank you for watching.